Good morning to you. Happy FriYay. Come on in and let's get our yay on. And let me go find our music for our morning song. Well, maybe.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning, good morning. Hello, Kathy Hand. Good morning, Jean Lorio. Who else is here? I know there's people out there. Who's here this morning? Ricky and Josie. Good morning. That's right, calling all the P's in here. Get in here and let's go into our hearts this morning. So it's FriYay. Let's go in our hearts and find a yay. Let's find something to be happy about. Sally, Tony, good morning. Marietta, there you are. Good morning, everybody. Okay, hand on your heart and slow down the breathing. Then you're going to add in the joy. That's the yay. What's your yay today? What gets you excited? What makes you happy? What makes you get up in the morning and turn on the morning show? Let's find that yay in our heart. I am happy. I am healthy. I am ready to greet this day and all that it brings. I am love. I am light. I am a spark of the divine. And I am enough. So share your I ams. Share what's getting you up this morning, what's getting you moving, what's making you jump up and down for joy. Good morning, Prachetta. Oh, thank you for being here, Prachetta. I hope Pracheer's with you. And good morning, Christina. And Christina, I don't know if you've seen the gratitude base this morning, but your Aunt Marilu is my gratitude person today. Jennifer, good morning. Oh, thank you, Prachetta. Just making you here with, and everyone here is your happiness. It's your yay. I love that. Goodbye morning? Okay. All right, Suzanne. Where are you off to, Suzanne, saying goodbye to us? Christina says, so many morning bird songs serenading. Don't you love that? I love springtime. I love the little birdies chirping outside. Sharon and I did the meditation together on Wednesday, and she had the sliding door open, and the little birds were just singing up a storm. They were so happy. Oh, Jennifer Langren, I am enough. Absolutely. Kathy, my yay was doing things for myself yesterday and continuing through this weekend. Good. Perchetta, I am better and better in every way and in all aspects of my life. Suzanne, you're getting ready to go to the vet. Okay, is that with Sam or is that another one of your babies? Sally, I am awake, breathing, and still in motion. Lots to be grateful for. Isn't that the truth? There really is. When we can find just one yay, just one thing that we can say, I'm so grateful for that. Wow, we keep finding things. We keep, like an Easter egg hunt, we just keep turning them over and finding them. And yeah, I just love in the morning just giving gratitude. This morning I was just laying there before the alarm went off, and I'm just going through my gratitude list in my head and saying my thank you to God for me waking up another day. And then the alarm started going off, and I'm going, no, I'm not done yet. I was arguing with the alarm clock this morning. Oh, Christina said, yes, the birds are really returning for mating season here, and they are really showing off their sounds. Yeah. Oh, you're taking Maggie the kitty into the vet. Okay, well, let's pray for Maggie this morning. And Auntie Jean says, yay, you're on Facebook this morning and I am with my family. Yes, yes. I'm so glad that we have this method of reaching each other and being with each other. Kathy, you bought new garden posts. I ordered myself a writing and craft desk to set out by the window in that great room near my spiritual corner. Oh, I love that great room. I love that window where you can just see for miles out your front window, it seems, and see all the beauty there. It was Suzanne's idea. Oh, how awesome. Suzanne, I'm grateful for all the experiences, even the hard ones. They make me stronger. They certainly do. Oh, Marietta, you know what? There are absolutely no accidents or coincidences. Marietta's passing by a rocket launch at Cape Canaveral. I think you will see it. Marietta, did you read the blog? I'm going to read it, but this is so interesting, you guys. Wow. Did you give thanks for your ears to hear that alarm? Sally asks. I woke up in the 4 a.m. hour and could not go back to sleep. Well, that's when I wake up to come and do the show because I'm 3 hours different from you guys now. Well, Marietta, I don't know if you read the messages from the angels last night, but it's called Signs, Signs, Everywhere Signs. And let me just get to it so you can see why I'm flipping out here. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat, just get on. And that's Sheryl Sandberg. Good morning, Brookie. I used to live close enough to Kennedy Space Center, which is where Marietta is right now, to watch the shuttle launches from my yard. I worked for a company that manufactured many of the shuttles, many of the parts for the shuttles. I'm trying to look at your stuff and talk, and it's not working. So let me just talk. Okay, so I used to live in Melbourne, which is right there where a big company is that made parts for the shuttles. I was driving to work one cold morning, January 28th, 1986. The radio was on in the car, and they were talking about the shuttle that was to be launched that day. It had been delayed twice, but they were pretty sure it would go up on this day. Something in the pit of my stomach was saying no, and it was the weirdest sensation. There was always excitement surrounding the launches, and the boss allowed us to go up to the rooftop to watch it. There was a huge crowd of us standing around, the radio giving us the play-by-play. At 11:38 a.m., the Space Shuttle Challenger, carrying 7 souls, lifted off. I remember watching and praying for it to go, baby, go, as I did with each one that they sent up. The sky was so clear with no clouds, and we watched the white plume of smoke carrying it upward. I had watched many of these launches, and I knew the pattern, so when it split into 2 streams of smoke, I knew something was wrong. Immediately, the radio announcer took on a solemn tone, and we were told by the boss to come inside the building. They were following it on TV, and they knew that an explosion had happened. I felt sick to my stomach. I knew that was what the tug was earlier in the car when I heard it, that it was launching that day. It's a sight I will never forget. Dear angels, we cannot understand many things in life, and especially tragedies. I do fully believe, though, that we are given signs and indications that something is not right. I've heard many testimonies of people not getting on airplanes or delaying getting on a highway and later finding out they averted disaster. It's happened to me several times over the last couple of years. Dear ones, yes, of course you have an inner guidance system. When you get the nudge, pay attention and ask what is going on. Your intuition, paired up with your human brain, can help you make better choices. The brain is never idle, and it's choosing options and outcomes before you consciously decide what to do. If you're given an opportunity to take a seat on a shuttle, to enter an airplane, to enter a building, observe what your physical body is telling you. It may be more than anxiety. It just may be your higher self nudging you to pay attention to a thought that is trying to protect you. Your body will unconsciously move forward towards something you are considering if it's in your best and highest good, and it will sway backward away from an experience that may not end well. Listen with more than your hearing, dear ones. Dear angels, today I promise to pay attention to all of the signs. So it's a matter of really hearing without hearing with your physical ears and even hearing with your spiritual ears, because there's so many things that the body is going to tell you. The body really responds to our subconscious mind. And this is what I found out through the training that I have done with the energy alignment method, is our body gives us yes and no answers. Our body will bring us towards something, or it'll sway back away and say, oh no, I don't want that. So we have to listen to all of it, all the signs. And Sally said, was that in 1986? Yeah, I was living in Texas at that time and was watching with my Tia, my aunt, and she is now one of my spirit guides. Aww. And Jean says, that day, Teri, I was with my class at that launch. We were so excited because there was a teacher on board, Krista McAuliffe. Yeah. And she was going to teach us from space. What a quiet and sad class it was that day. Yeah, it was. It was so solemn after all the excitement of watching it go up, and then the sadness, the tears. Oh my gosh, it was horrendous to experience that and to go through it. And it's something I'll never forget, that I was right there just experiencing it in front of my own eyes. So, Marietta, you understand now why I was like, oh my goodness, you're right there where that happened. And I was writing about it last night. They had drawn me to that memory to write about how our body talks to us and how we know intuitively about certain things. Let's see what else we got. Brookie, you're talking. You were talking and it was texting. Oh, I do that a lot. I forget that I've got a message going to somebody and I'm talking to somebody else and it's typing everything I say. Kathy, you woke up to someone starting Colin's car and you think someone was attempting to take it. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope he had an alarm on it so that that didn't happen. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. Only got to sleep at 6 a.m. And my FriYay is that I am hopefully going back to sleep after Cuppa. Yes, that would be awesome to take a nap if you've been up that early, right? Brookie, my FriYay is being so grateful for each and every one of you. We appreciate all the beautiful gifts so much. Grateful for staying up most of the night with Max and for getting to experience this beautiful journey of motherhood. We're grateful for being able to watch it, Brookie, and to see Sir Maxwell making his appearance in a big way. And thank you for coming on the other day when we had our celebration of 3 years and you brought Max on to do that celebration with us. Thank you. Christina says, it truly feels like a FriYay. I have the weekend off and packed with the grands. We're going to try a few STEM science kits I'm planning to hand out to kids over spring break. We did growing crystal rainbows this month. Oh, isn't that fun? I love that. I love science and I love seeing how the kids get excited about seeing how things work. So thank you for what you're doing, Christina, and I hope you have a great time with your grandkids. All right, so I'm pulling the Kuan Yin card this morning to go with the message and see what she has to say about listening to our bodies, listening to our intuition. Kathy says, no, there was no alarm on the car, but thankfully it didn't charge all the way. It's been giving Colin a lot of problems. Unfortunately, he says some things were messed with and some are missing. I'm sorry, honey. You don't need that on top of everything else. My goodness. Yeah, let's just let's see if we can change things up. Julie Kiss. Good morning, sweet Julie. Okay, so Kuan Yin, beautiful card this morning. Kuan Yin says, ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. And now is that time. Now is the only time we have, right? In this now moment is all we have. And when we can realize that and let go of the past, what we consider to be a past fast in our linear experience. Let go of any perception of what might come. We don't know. We don't know if we'll have another minute. I mean, there's just nothing guaranteed about going forward in this life. So stay present in the now, and that's the only time there is. So now is the time to rise up. It's the time for us to really be in all of our glory. All that we can be is in this now moment. Okay, so Kathy says, this only fuels both of our paranoia. Cancel, clear, delete that word. Get rid of that and get back into the high vibration. Mary Queen Coley, good morning, good morning. And Joanne says, beautiful card. Yes, yes. And Christina says, sorry, Kathy, thieves and stealing is a true pet peeve with me. Yeah, it's a violation of who we are. And Mary, you are on YouTube. Awesome. I'll get to see Mary in a week. 1 week from now, I'll be in Florida, you guys. I have the ticket. I've got to get my suitcase packed or whatever I'm going to do. I cannot believe what they charge for a suitcase these days. You can get the ticket, okay, but the suitcase is almost as much as the ticket. Isabel, good morning, sweet Isabel. Oh, thank you all for being here. I did hear from Blue that Mary Jane did not have her surgery yesterday. I don't know what the reasoning was, but it's happening this morning at 10 o'clock Eastern. So that's going to be in an hour and a half. So let's really lift up our Mary Jane up in Vermont and just pray that everything goes smoothly, that Archangel Raphael is right there in the room with her, guiding those surgeons' hands, and that we'll see our Mary Jane improving day to day. Sally says, I'm learning to say detached to things that are not mine to learn about. It's a strong word with instantaneous results. Yeah, it is. It's one of those switch words. If you all are familiar with switch words, they're very powerful words that they put forth a vibration, and you can put a whole sentence or phrase together, and it doesn't even have to make sense looking at it, but your brain knows what it's saying. And Kathy says, wow, great reminder card of our own worthiness. I had a dream last night that people were judging me based upon my son's actions, but I held my head up high. I told someone in my dream that whatever they thought about me or my son was none of my business, and I know I'm a good person. Absolutely. You're a spark of the divine. And, you know, even the word good, it's like a comparison word. You're an amazing person. You are so deserving of everything good in life. So think of yourself in the perfection, the way that God sees you. And yeah, you deserve everything good, and judgment, criticism, it has no place. And just as Karen Palmer says, swish and dismiss. It's like, nope, has no place here and no meaning. Oksana, good morning. Boy, look at all the YouTubers this morning. I love this. We have lots of you on YouTube. I'm so happy about that. Oksana says, good morning. I am here. I notice that now is too abstract for me. I use in the moment. I live in this moment. I live in pure consciousness and express my uniqueness. Therefore, everything is open and possible. It certainly is. You know, a lot of times I say in this holy moment or in this holy instant, because it is, you know, it's a gift to have this moment. It's a gift just to be here. And yeah, I love that in this instant. Okay, So it's that time. It's tiny book time. Do you have yours yet? Do you have your tiny book? This little book, oh my goodness, I have had such amazing testimonies about this book. And Sally, I know I need to talk to you to see if we can get some of these at your store, because I know you had mentioned that when I was doing the book launch. And I'd love to have some of my books up there for people to just come in and pick up and not have to wait for them to get there. Annie7, good morning. And he says, I love you all. Good morning, family. On my way to school, and I won't be on this morning. Well, you are on this morning, and we're saying hello to you and sending you love and hope that it's a good day at school. And I'm so glad that you're still in school. I know that you'd had a moment there of indecision and questioning, so I'm so glad to hear that that's still happening. Okay, my comments are scrolling really fast. Let's see what we got. Christina says, so many people judge, Kathy, when in reality, addictions know no boundaries or circumstances. Yeah. And, we all judge to some extent. We do. We're human. We're in a human body. And that's just something that's going to happen. We're going to compare others based on our experiences. And that's where the judgments come in. But we don't have to participate in that. And I think that's what somebody was saying. Don't allow others' opinions to define your experiences. Yeah, absolutely. And Sally picked number 54, so we'll roll with that. And Sally said, prior to you coming in, because I would love you to have a book signing. I would love to have a book signing. I think I'm going to do one in Florida as well, you guys. I heard from Mary that there's several of us that are going to get together for dinner. So bring your books if you have them, and I'll definitely do a book signing there. And Joanne says, sending you love, Kathy. What others thought of me because of some of the family struggles used to be such a painful thing for me to deal with. Glad you have the wherewithal to know what others think of you is none of your business. Took me a long time to get that. Oh, Kathy, yours is at work. You got to pick up the Midnight Calls book to read today. It's a perfect rainy day for a cozy blanket and a good book. Yeah, it is. Leo is here. Good morning, Leo. All right, so what was that page number? 50-something. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. I lost the page number, Sally. $54. Okay, got it. Okay. Christina says we judge, but we shouldn't ever consider ourselves more enlightened or awakened on a spiritual level than others. That is spiritual narcissism. Yeah, we're all equal. We're all the same. We're all one. When we can grasp that judgment and that criticism diminishes. I won't say it stops, but it does diminish once we have more understanding of the fact that we're all one. We're all in this together. Okay, so here we go. Page 54 out of its reading time, out of the tiny book. I love this every morning with you guys. Oh my goodness. You picked a full barrel here. So we've got, okay, I think I see the one we're supposed to hear and maybe even more because these are all short on this page. Own your power and stand in your divine authenticity. Let peace guide your decisions and you will impact the world in a huge way. Leave that as your legacy. I love that. Let peace guide your way. If only the world would do that, right? If every person in the world would just let peace be the guiding force, not war. I know that there's always going to be conflict because we all have differing opinions and different things in our life. But let peace guide your way. What would a decision look like if it brought you together instead of separated you from each other? And that's what this message is saying to me. Own your power and stand in your divine authenticity. And your power is peace. Your divine authenticity is a peaceful state of being. So I love that message. So I keep going. Is that what I'm hearing? I know we got to get to the prayer soon, but somebody said all of them. Yeah, they're all really short. So there may be one that you resonate with more than the others. It is time for you to tell a new story, one of freedom, hope, and love. So who is that one for? Anybody want to own that one as speaking to you? Because I do love that. It's time for you to tell a new story, one of freedom, hope, and love. So if you own that one, just tell us a yes that you resonate with that particular message, because I think there's going to be somebody resonating with all of them. They're all short. They're all to the point. They're really packing a punch this morning. And I love this one. Dear ones, when you are blessed to have the special friendships that brighten your life, know that this is no coincidence. Boy, I can relate to that. I have so many special friendships and cherish each one of them. Each one is unique. Each one's beautiful. Stacy Gary, you owned that last one. Okay. And Sally, you do resonate with that one too. All right. You are not lost, and there is nothing to be fixed. You are only on the path to where you are coming home to love. Wow. That one kind of says it all, doesn't it? You're not lost. Sometimes we feel like we are. Sometimes we can't quite see our way through the trees, but you're not lost, and you don't need to be fixed. And none of us do. We don't need to be fixed. We're here on purpose. We're here with our angels guiding us through every experience, and we need those experiences. That's right, Kathy. You're not broken or lost. And Stacy, you felt that one deeply. Yes. What affects one affects the whole. And that's the oneness, people. That's what we are. We're all one. And Sally says, I feel like these resonate with this confusing time of my mom's transition. Yeah. Yes, I have had some losses lately, and these are touching me as well, Sally. All right, there's two more. We encourage you to find something that puts a smile on your face every day, and extra points if you laugh out loud. When's the last time you laughed out loud? Can you remember? Can you remember doing a belly laugh? Anybody, just say yes if you've done a belly laugh in the last week. And I'm saying my yes. Yes, I have, because I love life. I enjoy the heck out of every moment. every time I have an opportunity to go into joy with laughter, it's a blessing to me. It's so amazing that laughter raises that vibration so quickly. And I think the last time I really did the deep belly laugh was 2 days ago when I was with Sharon. And we're enjoying each other so much. We are having so much fun visiting and helping each other and just really loving the moments and the time spent together. And I find that when I move around and be with each one of you, those moments are so precious. And so, Kathy, you've laughed out loud. Sally, yesterday, yes, you laughed out loud. I'm so happy. All right, last one, you guys. See if you resonate with this one. You are only here living this particular dream for a minute. So don't waste it on playing small. And I think that is the perfect message to end with on these readings from the tiny book. And you see what I mean? They were all short, but boy, they all packed a punch. And I think many of us resonated to some of them, some to all of them. But there might have been one in there that touched your heart. I saw, Kathy, you said you cried with one of them. Yeah, they're things that make us go, and so many of the messages in this book do that. So many of them just trigger a thought for us to go down that road and think about things to a more profound level, a higher level. And Sally, yes to all of them. And Stacy, wow, this one for sure. Yeah. And Kathy, you're going to leave a bookmark on page 54. Yeah. I love that because it is packed full of little gems, isn't it? Kathy said, Suzanne sent me a quick video of her doggies howling. And then later that day, when I took Bonnie for her checkup at the vet, Bob sent a video of Scooby howling after I left the house with Bonnie. You know, Jean Lorio's dogs do that. And I have them on video howling their little butts off. They're so cute because they wait until they see if she's coming back through the door, and then they start this. First it's like just a little small sound, and it grows and it grows, and those little doggies can howl, and they keep it up. They just keep howling. And I was in the bedroom one day. I don't think they realized that I was even still there. So they started, I was going to videotape them. So I heard the noise and I cracked the door open so I could videotape, and they heard the sound of the door, so they stopped. So I closed it real quick again and just quietly opened it, and sure enough, they started back up. So I got them on video, and I was able to share that with Jean when she got home. I said, this is what your doggies do when you leave, and this is what they look like. One of them stands up on the couch and one of them's on the floor, and there's always one that starts it with just almost a quiet little moan, and then they really cut loose. It is so funny to watch. So I don't know if Scooby does the same thing with starting out just like, and then it really explodes into this huge sound. It's just amazing to watch them. Oh, you're so welcome, Sally. I'm glad that those messages helped, and I'm glad that this morning helped to be here together. That's what it's all about, you guys. Being together, loving on each other. So let's go into our prayers. If there's someone that we need to lift up today, put it in there. Type it in the comments. So take a breath. Just breathe into your heart. I'd like to ask you to hold one person in your heart right now. Let's start there. If there's one person that comes to mind above any others, then that's the person pulling at you. That's that tug that the message was about last night, that the angels were saying. We always have those nudges. So just see what comes to you as you feel into your heart center, breathe in love, and hold that person up to the light. I just want to hold my sweet sister Billy up to the light today. Billy's going through so much stress. You all know that we have a sister, my sister Loretta, that's not doing well. So our whole family right now is feeling the energy of that. And Billy's also got a lot going on with other members of her family. So that's who I'm holding up to the light right now. Holding her up for a blessing, for things to smooth out in her life, for everything to work perfectly. I know it is, but for her to see the evidence of everything working perfectly. And if you want to type in a name that we can help you hold, go ahead and do that. And let's just ask our Creator to shine a light on everybody we're holding in our heart and everybody that we pray for every day of the week, all the places that we pray for, lifting up those who are going through a challenge or a struggle today, like our Mary Jane, going through surgery, my family that's preparing for a loss, this spiritual family going through its growth spurts, its ups and downs, people coming and going, all of those who used to come in with us, just sending love out to every member, because whether you're here present physically or not, we still love you. We still know that you're in our hearts and you're part of our oneness, as everyone is part of the oneness of all that is. So just breathe love in your heart and breathe love from your heart. And let's breathe in gratitude. It's a great day to give gratitude to somebody, to just shine that light on a person and say, thank you, I love you, you're special in my world. Now turn that light on yourself. Let that spotlight cover you inside and outside, and say those words to yourself. Thank you, I love you, you're special, you're amazing, you're powerful. Put that smile on your face that Marietta tells us. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Let that go deep in your heart. And put that smile on your face to show others that you are love and that you do love. And let's love on each other right now. This beautiful family that comes together every day. Let's say those magic words, and I want to put them up on the screen so we can all see them, because I love this. I love this it's not a new program, but a new aspect that I've been using, where I can put words up there for you. And the words are, at the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. Let's see who we're praying for, because I'd ask to know who we need to also lift up. Your daughter Jackie, Joanne. So absolutely lifting her high, along with your grandson Eris. And Auntie Jean says we're working on the howling. Okay. Sally, holding your mom today, and there go the tears. Let them flow. Let the tears flow. Cry out loud. pour your heart out, because that's release. And that the more you cry, you're showing your love. You're showing how deeply you loved, and sometimes how deeply you were hurt, and let it go. Release it. And Stacy, holding your daughter Cassie up to the light. Let's do that with you, Stacy. Thank you. Julie Kiss, prayers for your Uncle Freddie. Absolutely. Freddie's on our prayer list. We pray for him every day. And Suzanne, your daughter Jackie. We're praying for the Jackies today. And Kathy, continuing to hold up Colin. Yep, he's got to get it himself, Kathy. It's got to click inside of him. You're right. So absolutely holding him up. And Stacy, also holding up your mom. It's your last day spent with her for a while. Oh, enjoy that. And then we have the beautiful words. Thank you. I love you. Leo. Thank you. I love you. I'm getting ready to play Leo's song for us. Auntie Jean Lorio, thank you. I love you. And Sally. Stacy. Ricky. Suzanne. Oh, how beautiful you guys are. I love you so much. All right, I'm going to go grab Leo. See where he's at. Whoops. It started playing before I was ready for it to start playing. Oh, Oksana, thank you. I love you. I love that. All right, here we go. Leo.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today's a perfect day. Have a great day.
I love that, Sally.
Here we go. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we may be, we create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into our new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today is a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe called the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA. cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily manju, I love you, namaste, yeah. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, yeah. Cup of joy, cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Woo, thank you, Leo. Hello, Danielle. I see you sneaking in there. And oh, Christina, I hope she has seen the message. And I think I messaged her with it as well. I'm so grateful to your aunt. I'm so grateful to have gotten to know our Aunt Mary Lou. All right. There's your message. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you all so much. Thank you for being a part of my life. And I hope your Friday is a FriYay. Go find all those yays. Go share them with each other. So much love to each and every one of you. I'll see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye.